Hello everybody and welcome to the Sunday Night Crawl with Dustout Games. We're going to be playing some Spelunky tonight. Got myself a new microphone set up, so we're going to see how all of this goes. Hopefully a bit of an improvement over the old headset. I recently had to kind of reset my computer. I lost a lot of save files, lost a lot of progress in a number of games, one of which was Spelunky. I could probably back up my progress through Steam Cloud or something like that, but I never did. So, it turns out we are starting over from scratch in Spelunky. Gotta re-unlock all of the shortcuts, gotta re-reach all of the areas. I have never actually beaten this game before. I know, shame, shame. So I feel like this is as good a time as any. We'll see if we can, I mean, obviously, probably not the first one. Nobody wins the first run, but we're gonna see if we can achieve a victory soon. Whoa, that's not how we're gonna do it, though. Not like that. Okay, do I even want to bother going over here? No, I don't see anything I want there. And now that I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things as far as Spelunky, we once again encounter the age-old debate: do you play D-pad or analog stick? Which one? Because, you know, the D-pad, in a lot of cases, for me, it feels a little bit more natural, because analog control sticks, for me, the generation that I started in as far as gaming, analog control sticks are a newer development for me, so my natural inclination is to want to use the D-pad whenever possible. However, in certain games, certain situations, it's not always the best idea to use the D-pad. Sometimes you get a little more control, a little more sensitivity or accuracy out of the analog stick versus the D-pad. And I mean, I've done both ways in Spelunky, and I honestly can't say that I've noticed a serious difference. But then again, I've never beaten Spelunky, so maybe one is better than the other with a little bit of, like, adjustment necessary, and that's what's been holding me back. I don't know, probably not. I'm going to adjust the mic just a little bit here. There we go. I hope that didn't create too much noise or disturbance. And let's try not to get killed by bats. Oh, what didn't I learn? I didn't learn like 2 minutes ago. I mean, I know that pots can have awful things in them, so I really should not open them while standing right on top of them. It's just not a good idea. Okay. Did I buy the compass? Am I seriously playing that absent-mindedly that I bought the compass and didn't notice? Or did I find it in a treasure chest? Well, what do we want here? I definitely want spring shoes. I like high jump. Gimme climbing gloves, because I like those. And that's all we can afford. Sure, let's just move on then. What are we going to discover here? Looks like we got a Mr. Skeleton Man over there on the left. That does look like our progress downwards, so we're going to check out over here before... Oh, come on. Come on. I'm better than that. You're better than that, me. I'm also not sure, with the new microphone setup, how much of my, like, controller and input device noises you're hearing pick up. Are you hearing a lot of like clickety-clackies from my controller, or is it largely silent? Like I don't actually have a problem with it if there's a little click here. I thought I could make that jump. I actually do not have a problem with it if there's a little click here or there, but like if you're hearing every single button press, or you know, the inputs are becoming distracting or anything like that, I'll have to see what I can do to try to fix it. I am recording this as well, so I'm going to be checking the playback later and sort of evaluating from there. But, you know, it can also kind of help if I can adjust on the fly as necessary. Nothing more from this. You can't hear it. Excellent. That is great. I'm using a unidirectional mic, so it should be recording like in a cone in front of it, which is where my face is. And, oh, I didn't even need to do that. The rat already activated, or something did. It's recording in a cone in front of the mic, which is where my face is, and the controller, and also my keyboard and anything else that might be making clackety noises are like kind of slightly behind it. So if I get really... I just got killed by the thing that I did 3 times in a row stupidly. Apparently I don't learn. Maybe that's why I never beat Spelunky, because I don't learn. I've lost the capacity to learn at video games. Let's jump back in. Let's do better this time. If you happen to be a new viewer, either on Twitch or on YouTube, this is sort of a kind of newish thing that I'm doing in addition to my weekday series, the Sunday Night Crawl. I think it's basically just kind of my, like, relax video session. Wow. That was one of the dumber things I've done. This whole video, it's just going to be... I almost guarantee it's going to be a collection of really, really stupid mistakes, because that's how I play Spelunky. Anyway, the Sunday Night Crawl is going to be just sort of my, like, relax video. I have a number of games that don't necessarily have a huge following anymore. I mean, Spelunky obviously is never going to lose its following, but a number of games that are largely like roguelikes, dungeon crawlers, and things like that, that I like to play, but don't necessarily feel like making a series on, or you know, being too serious about. So every Sunday night I'm just going to be picking something, playing a little bit of it, offering some commentary. If it happens to be a game that you know, that I haven't beat before or still has goals for me to accomplish, we'll definitely work towards some goals and stuff, but it's mostly just for, you know, I'm gonna play some video games and have fun. If you want to come hang out and have a good time, hopefully, you know, that's cool with me. Oh, I'm gonna have to use a rope. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Never mind. Never mind, we're good. What else can we gather from this level? There's some free gold over there. I'm generally not too concerned with collecting gold. I find that I just sort of naturally get enough in most cases for, you know, shops and general usage. But if there's one that I only have to go like a few steps out of my way for, then yeah, I'll go hunting. I'll go gather up that gold. Alright, so what have we got coming up on the next level? What is next up on the Spelunky agenda? A sip of red pop is up next on the Dustout agenda, shortly followed by whatever we determine is next on the Spelunky agenda. I'm going to drop that. Ended up not mattering because I just fell over the edge instead of teetering like I meant to. But no matter. Jump on that snake. And nothing to gather over here anyway. Nothing to gather over here. I have got to figure out a better way to keep chat visible. I have it running on my phone right now. I don't have a second monitor. And running chat on my phone, for the most part, works pretty well, except that even when I have my phone set to, you know, not use any power saver functions, not go to sleep after X amount of time, anything like that, it seems like it still goes to sleep after X amount of time, no matter what I do. So I have to occasionally, like, just keep tapping on it to make sure that it doesn't fall. And if my phone falls asleep, it like clears and unloads the my Twitch chat. So yeah, you know, not great for trying to monitor what's going on in my channel. I don't know if there's a setting I'm missing or something that's like a second power off after X amount of time, but whatever. This is a fantastic opportunity we've just gotten here. I'm buying a shotgun. That's really going to help out a great deal on our survivability. Got a kiss from the puppy. And we are now armed and dangerous. And of course, it's a Kali altar. Now that I have a thing that's going to be in my hands all the time, I encounter a level that's going to involve a lot of carrying. Carefully here. Yes, that was correctly played. I can pretty safely say I'm proud of how that went. There you go. Alright, and a big ol' mama spider here. Can we kill her with the shotgun? Yeah! We can! I mean, that's not news. I knew that. I haven't done it for a while. Alright, we're gonna leave the shotgun here. Briefly. Don't forget it. Pick up that key. Take the key over to the treasure chest. Found the eye. Yeah, making good plays here. This is a setup for success that we're building right now. Pick that shotgun back up. Don't worry about that snake. Just let him do his thing. I have enough bombs. Alright. That was potentially a bit of a tricky spot, but we pulled it off without any trouble, really. Is there anything else over here that I want? We may as well see if we can find a damsel. But given that I don't see one or hear one in the near vicinity of the exit, we're just gonna head out into the next level. I think after this one, we enter the jungle. Hey, secret character. All right. Come on. There we go. We unlocked Pirate Lady. Oh, and she gets to be our friend now. Nice. I'm a fan of that. Not sure how long she's gonna last or how useful she'll be, really. But it's always nice to have a traveling companion in the depths such as these. Alright, what's exciting over here? We got some gold. We got some spikes. We got... I want that crate. And this is how we're gonna do it. Oh, she's stuck. Yeah, I got some rope. And now we push this back, jump up, and oh, that was almost really bad, but I remembered. And in we go. In we go. To the jungles. Hello there, I'm the Tunnel Man. I was digging a shortcut, but a deep pit is in my way. Can you give me rope so I can descend safely? Thanks, you won't regret it. I betcha I won't. Totally not gonna regret it. And now we're in the jungle again. I died almost immediately in the jungle last time I got here, a couple of days ago. But, you know what? We're gonna do better this time. We're gonna do better because this time we have a gun. Yeah, that's the secret to winning. Just pretty much in general, is have a gun. Oh, I probably deserved that. I stepped too close to a tiki trap. You know what? No, that's not exactly what happened. I fired my shotgun with my back to a tiki trap. That's, you know, it's basic physics. Knockback, it's gonna do bad things for you. Alright, well, we'll start a new one. That follower would have followed me until either I died or she died. But I'm pretty sure, I don't think I have to, like, get her to a certain point to, that's not what I meant to do. I don't think I have to get her to a certain point to, like, make her unlock permanently. I just wanted to go back to the main menu to, go to the character select and make sure that she actually stayed unlocked. Well, that's okay. That was a dead run anyway. We're gonna jump back in, do another. Play game, adventure, and... Come on, where'd she... There we go! Yeah, we're gonna be Purple Pirate Lady this time. Yeah, so, she's pretty much the same as, like one of those slave characters you can buy from the shop sometimes that just, like, follows you. Obviously her fashion sense is quite a bit better. I think the unlocked characters might have, like, better stuff about them than the hired companions that you can get from the shop. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But, yeah, she would have followed me until one or both of us died. But, you know, then I died, so that's how it goes. Alright, we're going to try to space these deaths out a little bit. I really don't want this to be just a series of stupid deaths of me, like, relearning the basics, because I shouldn't have to relearn the basics. It's all in my head. I know all of the Spelunky basics up to a certain point. I have never been able to consistently reach the ice levels, so I can't say that I'm super familiar with the tools of the trade for that area, but anything up to that point I can say I'm pretty comfortable with. Alright, that'll help. We can at least negate that dumb damage that we... Let's not talk about that, or how close it was. We can negate that little bit of dumb damage that we took, at least. Nothing gained, but at least nothing lost. Oh, the ice in my beverage has melted already. Such a shame. Now that was a dumb thing that I did there, because if that skeleton had stood up, I would have taken a hit. Let's just be very happy that I wasn't punished for that particular mistake, and try not to let that... Shut up. Oh, come on. You gotta jump exactly that direction on just the right trajectory to smash into my face. Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. No, Spelunky as a game does not like you as a player. It does not want you to succeed. What? No, 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 no. When I drop something... Oh, that's okay. Alright. Yeah, that was my bad. Ugh. It's so fiddly, and it just makes you so angry, because that was 100% my fault. But come on. I do, you know, despite the fairness of the game and how consistent it is, I do have to argue with the hitboxes a little bit sometimes. Just a little bit, because that, you know, that head jump there, I'm fairly confident that I made that jump. Clearly I didn't. But if I haven't learned the hitboxes after how long I've been playing this game, I don't know. I'm obviously not, you know, not the represented majority, because there's a lot of people who are very good at this game and can consistently beat this game. So, you know, clearly they're doing alright. I don't know. I felt like, based on... Well, we got a machete. I felt like, based on my trajectory, that I was not going to incur a hit there, that hitbox would register my feet instead of my face. It did not, and that's okay. That's, you know, it's not necessarily my decision. It's the game's decision, and that's, you know, that's what makes Spelunky so good, is that in any situation it's going to be fair and consistent. It's just, the trick is to learn its consistencies. Now, once again, we find ourselves in the situation of having multiple things that I want to carry, all occupying the same path. So the first thing we're going to do, grab that key, bring it over here, bring it over here. How do we handle this, though? Not like that. Do I need the spike shoes to kill this by jumping, or can I just... It looks like I do damage from jumps. Not enough, and I took way too much. I was never a great bomb expert as far as tossing and making them land where I want them to, so maybe that's what we'll work on. You know, next time we need to accomplish something and the solution can be to throw a bomb, we're gonna do it and call it practice. And it is going to lead to some potentially hilarious situations like that one. And it is almost certainly going to lead to a lot of wasted bombs. But hopefully it will also lead to some improvement. Situations like that are ones where I just need to learn to adapt my playstyle. Because if I had jumped and tossed that rope sooner, I could have used just one instead of two. Side note, that's not what I was getting at. In that situation when there was a snake walking back and forth on the ledge, there were two choices I could have made, basically. I could have said, we're going to drop to that ledge, land on the snake, bounce off of him, and kill him all in one fluid motion, which granted would look really cool, and, you know, make me feel super coordinated and fantastic. But there would also be a lot of risk involved in that particular maneuver, whereas alternatively, I could wait 2 seconds for the snake to get to the other side of the platform, drop down and then jump, or drop down and whip for far, far less risk. Perhaps a little bit less satisfaction, but yeah, let's do it. Where are you coming from? Oh, that was very close. Very close. Weirdly, I do seem to be pretty good at handling the giant boulder of death. For everything else that I'm bad at in this game, I can avoid a giant death boulder like a pro. Burning through ropes here a lot faster than I would like. But what are you gonna do? When you gotta climb a rope, you gotta climb a rope. Onwards we go, forward and through the tunnels. But, like, running the caves again, or the mines, or whatever. I've been playing a lot of dungeon crawlers. The caves, the mines, the, you know, stereotypical dungeon crawler names for areas that are cave-like. Going through this area again is going to give us the opportunity to meet Tunnel Man again, and potentially finally open up the shortcut to the jungle. Do I want any of this? I could use some more bombs, and yeah, give me a present. What's in it? Ooh, the jetpack! Alright, jetpack's cool. I have no excuse to die now. Well, I do have an excuse, but it's not a good excuse. The excuse I could have is that the jetpack, while basically a game winner, is not the easiest thing in the world to use properly. But, you know, being bad at a really good item is not an excuse to die when you have said really good item. Thank you, Spiderweb. That bat could have potentially been a problem, but it wasn't. Okay, I just did the thing that I promised everyone I wasn't going to do anymore, which was breaking a pot that I'm right on top of. I hate this. I really hate this. But it does make me happy that we picked up a few extra bombs. I'm gonna come in from this side and try very, very hard not to kill my friend here. Well, that's that. That is that. I guess I may as well go for some extra money now. I was holding off on doing this simply because I was, you know, afraid of hurting my friend. Right, the jetpack runs out of fuel. Sort of. It doesn't necessarily run out of fuel, but, like, you can't just fly with it forever. That, the jet boost, it only lasts a couple of seconds before you start falling again. Something that would probably be important for me to keep in mind. On to the next level and see what we can do. What's over here? This is an opportunity for some serious shenanigans. I'm gonna try something that will probably get me killed. But first, I'm going to try to take our damsel to the exit. Damsel to the exit. Now back up for some shenanigans. Now, best case scenario, this is going to be really impressive. Worst case scenario, it'll be really funny. You come with us to start with. Sacrifice. Here we go. Sacrifice. I got a golden monkey who poops gold. Oh, I can kill it. That's a shame. Excuse me? Giving the golden statue to Kali prevents the boulder from spawning? That's awesome. And really good to know. You're coming with me, Key. And we did get our damsel, so so that's going to be good. All right, here this is a good example of wait a couple seconds. Terrible chill runs up your spine. Yep. Gotta be quick now. In we go. In we go. Hey, Tunnel Man. Hello there, I'm the Tunnel Man. I was digging a shortcut, but some of my equipment broke. Could you give me $10,000 to replace it? Yeah. Alright, now I'll have this tunnel finished in no time. Excellent. We lost a lot of health on that one. Like a lot. Give me the spiky shoes, and definitely more rope. Alright, what did we learn? Well, what we learned is irrelevant because I don't have a shotgun this time. But you could say the most important thing that we learned was don't die. Oh, come on. Why? Why you gotta put a tiki trap right there? There we go. Much better. Okay, we're gonna do something risky. That didn't actually work. Is there any way for me to make this work? Seriously though, like, is this gonna work? Or do I need something else that's alive? I'm not feeling particularly hopeful in trying to get that to work. Is there anything living left on this level that I can use? I don't think so. Okay, yes, actually there is. There was. And now there is not. Alright. Enough of that. Let's just move on then. Those spike shoes made that whole situation a lot more difficult than I was hoping for. Well, difficult for what I was trying to do. In terms of pure survival, couldn't have gone better. But in terms of, you know, trying to accomplish something secret, it's a real shame that I just accidentally killed everything. What are we gonna do here? Yeah, I'll pay however much it is for a kiss from Rufus. Vern's Kissing Parlor. There we go. I got a puppy kiss, and now we're doing much better. Dead frog down there. Better a dead frog than a dead me. Oh, hey monkeys. Take a little money here. And we going through. It's dark and I can't see a thing. Perfect. That's okay though. What kind of Spelunky player would we be if we couldn't survive a dark level? I mean, you'd be me if you can't survive a dark level consistently. Because, historically speaking, I can't survive a dark level consistently. Come on, monkey, cut that out. There we go. I don't like this at all. I don't mind that. But I don't like this. How are we gonna play this? Put a bomb there. Jump on that guy. Free torch, so that's good. You are coming with me. You can hang out right here. Statue is also coming with me, and it can hang out here. Now we go back up for the damsel. And this is not even the exit. Perfect. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I fell on some spikes. Fell on some spikes. Fell on some spikes, people. Fell on some spikes. Well, I think I want to go back to original Spelunky Man again. I just, I'm feeling like switching up characters every time you have a good run. It's a superstition, but I feel like it helps me do better. We're gonna be, not original Spelunky Man. We're gonna be Sir Reginald Truncybottom this time. That's gonna be our mans. I have a cat in my lap now. Hello, Maisie. You decided to come join the show? Want to say hello? No? Of course she doesn't want to say hello. That's fine. She'll just sit here in my lap and hopefully not be too much of a bother. The walls are shifting, as they do. Oh, I forgot to check my shortcut. Whatever, I'm pretty sure the jungle shortcut is open now, but for the purpose of learning and improving, I don't really want to be using... Right, I don't have the jetpack anymore, and I also don't have a double jump. We're just gonna do some of this. For the purpose of learning and improving, I don't really want to be using shortcuts. That is not the way to get better. Very fast, very beneficial first level. Can't see anything. Well, I guess better to have a dark level early and get it out of the way, although that doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be another dark level later. It just means that there is a dark level now. Got some ropes. Good. That was not an ideal turn of events, but I guess it could have been worse. Let's go back for our manhunt here and see if he wants to leave this level with us. No, I actually do not want the spiky shoes this time. And I don't have a torch with me, so this is all just gonna be a fun time. I don't know where I was going with that. But I am pretty proud of myself for making that happen. Alright. Not alright. Well, we made it through that one, so now there's light again, and everything is... I don't want to say better, but everything is. Everything just is. Okay, that was a little bit of whip practice. That was a long jump that was, you know, too far of a fall. I'm on 1 health now, which is not ideal, but in my experience, a lot of the things that kill me are things that will kill me no matter what my health is. I don't even want to go down there. And... alright. Where is the damsel? Nowhere I can see, so that's... we're just gonna move along. Recovering 1 extra health while convenient, I think is probably not going to be much of a savior. He says as he spends $8,000 on 1 extra health. Oh. That I can do repeatedly. Nice. For some reason I never knew you could use that more than once. We're learning. We are learning. And you know if I get enough money I'm going back for more. Because what else am I doing with my money? Thank you, Snake. Alright, we got enough money. I'm going back for another kiss! If I can actually make it back. There we go. Alright, what was this place called? This place was called Lou's Kissing Parlor. Alright. Well, we got a lot of benefit out of that. Spent pretty much all my money, but that's fine. What else am I doing with it? Play this very carefully. It'd be very easy to do something stupid here. Like, very easy to do something stupid here. In fact, yeah, there we go. A little risky, but I'm happy with how that turned out. Less happy with how that turned out, but we're still at our starting health, so it's not the end of the world. This guy can get stomped on, and then there are so many enemies on this level. Like, so many enemies. That place, it was packed. Well, I spent all my money, but I recovered a decent amount of health back. Now let's see if we can make it through the jungles. Gonna be honest with you, I don't really have the highest hopes for this. Not for today, anyway, but maybe, you know, we'll make it farther than we did last time. If we're lucky. I'm gonna play it safe here. I'm out of bombs, but I don't feel like I could have safely made it through there without potentially dying. Maybe it would have been alright, but also maybe it wouldn't have been. Pick up a rock, just in case I need something for a little utility. How are we gonna do this? Oh, that was alright. That was just money. Alright. I do like the boomerang. Yeah, I like the boomerang. We'll hang on to that for now. And probably make it useful. Have to keep in mind that anytime I get something like this, I need to not rely on it too much. That tends to be my downfall in a lot of situations. I get something that's like real good, and then I just, you know, I try to use it to solve every problem. I have to not tunnel vision. I have to keep in mind that I have a lot of tools to use for creating success here. And this next bit is probably going to be kind of tricky. Yeah, kind of tricky. And of course, I have to do it twice. Alright. Less tricky, I think. It's like it's scripted. It's like I'm scripting, I'm really not, though. You know, the real salt in the wound there is the actual, you know, they went to the lengths of making the animation of you sliding slowly down the spikes. Well, let's do another. Alright. A damsel in sight right from the start. I like that. I don't like that. Very rare that a skeleton will wake up that early. But not so rare that I should forget it's a possibility. Again, my fault. Game is very consistent. What are we gonna shoot for this time? I feel like it's helpful to have kind of a, I don't know, like a focus in mind for every run. Like, we want to try to go for the shotgun, or maybe we're gonna see if we can pick up climbing gloves and, you know, make a super mobile run, or super, I don't know, run that's good at getting around. I guess super mobile is a way to put it. It rolls off the tongue uncomfortably. I don't know what the problem is, but it doesn't sound like what I mean, if you know what I mean. What do I want to go for this time? I think I'm going to go for actually trying to find the black market. And... wow, really? Yeah, I knew that. I guess it didn't register because I was just using my whip, but like any combat action inside a shop will make the shopkeeper angry. My bad. Lesson, I mean, I already knew that, so I can't say lesson learned, but lesson, I don't know, reaffirmed or something. So many enemies again. It's, honestly a little overwhelming, in case you hadn't noticed. Exiting the first level with 1 health left. I don't know. Hey, if you see this on YouTube, by chance, and you have been watching my Dead Cells videos, and are wondering to yourself, when's he gonna figure out not to get killed by arrow traps? No, and are wondering to yourself, when's he gonna get a better sound setup so that the, you know, the sound quality of the commentary in the Dead Cells videos doesn't make my ears bleed? Well, seriously. I've just walked into like 3 of those now. Entirely my fault, and that just makes it all the more upsetting. Anyway, that time is now. I have a new sound setup, as I mentioned slightly earlier. I have a little bit of a backlog of Dead Cells videos that are going to be going up that still have my old sound setup, so bear with us for a few more episodes. But commentary sound quality on those is about to get quite a bit better. So if you've been enjoying my Dead Cells videos, number 1, thank you very much. Number 2, if you have been enjoying my Dead Cells videos and are also suffering from bleeding at the ears, that is hopefully going to get better. I haven't heard the playback on this episode yet, obviously, so I'm not really sure how much better my new sound setup is, but I am confident that it will be noticeably better, if, you know, if that's the sort of thing that you notice. Probably noticeable even if you don't generally notice that kind of thing, the jump in quality that we should be getting, it's gonna be a big deal. Essentially, previously I was recording on a headset, so microphone, headphones, all of it was through Turtle Beach headset. Very good headset, but the sound quality, it was never meant to be recording quality, it was meant to be, you know, Black Ops 2 voice chat quality. And you try to translate that into, That's number 4 that I just walked my face into. We're starting to throw a little bit here. I need to nail down my focus and do better for at least 1 more run. We're gonna have 1 more good run. Starting with an intelligently placed bomb that will let me open this crate and see what fancy treasures we get. A compass. Okay, so when I was wondering where the compass came from, the compass apparently can be found just in a crate. So that's probably what happened when I was like, where did I get the compass? Where did I get the compass? Answer, probably inside a crate. Come on, damsel. Let's get out of here. Let's you and me blow this joint. In we go. And onwards we go. Alright, a shop. Yeah, give me some bombs. I would also like sticky bombs, but, call it a mental block, but I can never allow myself to just buy sticky bombs, because all I have to do is kill the big spider that actually kills me 90% of the time, and I'll get them for free. What a deal, right? And that's why I can never buy sticky bombs. Or, I guess the item that I'm buying is glue to make sticky bombs, but, you know. No one's gonna go that in-depth. If you're buying an item that gives you sticky bombs, you're buying sticky bombs. Especially if the item does nothing else. That's just, you know, that's just the way it works. In video game logic, that's the way it goes. Now, I'm not gonna explore anymore, we're just gonna go. Alright, bye Maisie. I hope you enjoyed sitting in my lap, and I hope you now enjoy whatever you're off to do next. take this opportunity to shift my legs a little bit. Hope my sound didn't get too trippy there for that little bit. My head was kind of bobbing around left and right of the microphone. You might have gotten sort of a, accidental stereo wah-wah effect. Awesome. And by awesome, I actually mean not. Oh boy. I've got the compass already. I'll probably regret this, but give me the spiked boots. And yeah. Come on back, bro. Oh, there we go. Here is my opportunity to kill Mama Spider. What an opportunity. One more. One more. Why did I do that? I needed that skull. Alright, we're gonna try for a pro move here. That didn't work out. Yeah, it's about time for me to stop this. I think I've sort of hit my ceiling. I've used up all of my... One more. That one didn't count. That one didn't count. You all saw it not counting. Okay, alright, okay. Alright. Take it a little bit slower. A little bit slower and a little bit smarter. No need to... Oh! Spring shoes right from the start. I am a big fan of that. No need to rush. Rushing gets you killed. Try to take it slow enough that I can overcome obstacles as I encounter them, not as it becomes too late. I do see my hunk bro up there, but he is way too far out of the way. Alright, intelligently played there. Try not to do anything too stupid here. Which death was rich? The one where I, like, walked onto spikes that I thought I was level with, or the other one that I walked onto spikes? You can say both, it's fine. Alright. Great start. Fabulous start. Just excellent. Down 1 health already. That was a bit of a bad shot. Oh yeah, spider. I sometimes forget that explosive barrels can be triggered by, like, anything, not just another explosion. I do not want anything from in there. So yeah, we had a situation where I blew up an explosive barrel for, well no, I didn't blow up the explosive barrel. I, dropped a bomb with the intent of killing the big ol' spider. The bomb did not kill the spider, and debris from the bomb actually fell and ignited the explosive crate that I was standing right next to. So I sort of like, I Goldberg device exploded myself. But at least I managed to accidentally dodge that snake venom expertly. Expertly. Expertdentally? Is that the word we would use there? Come on, Skelly man. I'm just trying to live my life here. Same goes for you, Scorpion. Scorpio. Oh, stop me, please. Stop me. On the brighter side, I only took 2 hits of really dumb damage there. In that level. I don't have high hopes for this one being a good run, given my performance, but maybe now that I've said that, it'll be like the pressure's off and I'll do better. Not likely, but it is certainly a possibility. Alright, those spikes, I can see they've got my name on them, but they are not going to have the satisfaction. That snake might, or possibly this bat, or maybe that spider, but not those spikes. Not today. Not today. Also not today. Seriously, it's like I'm scripting it. I'm really not, though. If that's the big conspiracy theory going forward, I'm okay with that. I swear it's not scripted. These aren't pre-recorded. I'm not... You know what? Yeah, pre-recorded. I'm totally laying down audio, you know, for... I guess, ideal comedic timing. I don't know. Take what you will from that. That's gonna be it for tonight, though. We, didn't make a whole lot of progress, although I did get the first shortcut unlocked. I'm likely not going to be using that very much, but that's okay. That is okay. That is... Indeed. Yes, indeed. Anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you'd like to see more, check us out. YouTube.com/Dustout Games, right here on Twitch, Twitter. You know, all those places. Dustout Games, everywhere. Go look us up. You know, leave a like, leave a comment, any of that good stuff. We'll see you next time.